Good morning. It's turned out nice again. How's it going, guys? You all right? Sorry I haven't been around the last couple of days. I've had a real problem with my eyes. Conjunctivitis, that's what the doctor thinks. I don't know about that, but I do get, like quite sore eyes because obviously I'm on the computers all the time and things like that. But anyway, cut a long story short, she's given me some stuff. And I'm at the opticians today, actually, this afternoon, to go and get them checked as well. So just trying to rest them a little bit, to be honest with you. Anyway, how are you doing? You all right? I've got a lot of videos for you today. Remember, YouTube only sends out 3 notifications, I think, in a 24-hour period. So there's going to be more than 3 videos today, so you might not get notified about them. So make sure you check the channel manually. Click on my username, and we'll see what's what. I'm just trying to think what we're going to talk about. I'll probably do a video about the match the other day. I haven't done that yet. I don't know if anyone will still want to comment on that, but I would like to know what people think. So I'm going to do that. I think there's going to be at least one mail stand video. There's a couple of exclusives. There's Trent, a couple of Trent things that I want to speak to you about. Basically, there's quite enough stuff to go over and get caught up on today. In this video, I'll be doing my acknowledgements and thanking people that have supported the channel over the last couple of days, or maybe bought me a beer. Obviously, tomorrow is Saturday, so I'm looking forward to getting some time out with my friends tomorrow, which is, I like to work during the week, and we do all this on a Saturday. I like to go for a beer. I don't really like to go out more than once a week. I did go out for the Sunderland game the other night. My friend Martin, of course, that many of you have heard me talk about, he's a big Sunderland fan. And, well, I just had to see Martin, so that was pretty cool. What else have I got to tell you? So I'm going to do my acknowledgements in a minute. I don't think there'll be any live streams today. But like I say, I'm going to go and get my eyes done later. And then I was going to have a bite to eat in town. But we'll see. I know a stream was scheduled for last night. I'm sorry that some of you might have turned up for that. But I don't know if it was incorrectly scheduled or I forgot to do it. But just sitting in front of the screen really close, so it's not too bad. You can't see here, but I've got a couple of TVs here. Sometimes I'll go on the Xbox and kick back, and it's not bad. But when you've got the screens right in front of you, it does hurt. I do have the reflective glasses. I never wear them. I know that's stupid. But I think recently, I don't know if any of you might be a bit more experienced with this. I'm supposed to wear glasses for distance, all right? And I never do. So I don't know, maybe if my eyes are straining from that. I have no idea. So that's why I'm going to go to the opticians today. Maybe I'm going to have to start wearing the glasses. When I wear glasses for distance, when I take them off, everything's blurred, like things that are normally okay. So that's why I don't use them, to be honest with you. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna also do a video, a Dunk's Diary video today, entry, which will be on my other YouTube channel, Duncan Oldham. The link to that channel is in the video description. So this week, before I get into my acknowledgements, that I follow a local football team here. It's owned by David Villa. It's called CF Benidorm. It's grassroots. It's down the divisions. We're currently the league leaders. It's really become a huge passion of mine. I've made a lot of friends here through it. Really, really good friends. People like Martin, for example. It gives me something to do on weekends. I'm not a huge fan of top flight football anymore. I don't make that a secret. I'm very transparent about that. Everybody knows my views on that. I'll always be a Liverpool fan. But on a weekend, I actually look forward to going and watching my local team play. And I've been doing a lot of work for them, helping the club at times, when they've asked for volunteers. A young boy recently, an 8-year-old boy, left his cap on a bus on his way back to England. They've been on holiday here. He bought a CF Benidorm cap, left it on the bus to the airport, obviously devastated. The club contacted me, can we get him, could the club get something? Could I get it to them? That kind of thing. So acting as like a bridge between the fans, and the club. So when the fans are unhappy, telling the club, and maybe when the club are unhappy, I tell the fans. And it's just something that I enjoy. Hello, Remy. How are you? I enjoy you too, my friend. Yeah, so this week, basically they announced that I am their supporters liaison officer, which now means that I work for the club, if you like. So there was a post yesterday. I won't read it all to you. Some of it is in Spanish, then in English, and there you are. Look, there's yours truly, and me with the boys from a picture recently. Basically, what it says, for those of you that are interested, I know some of you are. New role at CF Benidorm. We're delighted to welcome Duncan Oldham as our new supporters liaison officer. With nearly 30 years of experience in football media, Duncan has built platforms that connects fans and gives them a strong voice. His background in trust building and community engagement will help strengthen the bond between CF Benidorm and its supporters. He'll act as a bridge between the club and fans, improving communication and enhancing the matchday experience. Welcome aboard, Duncan. And that's basically it. Just one moment. I have got messages going off behind me. I hate it when people disturb me when they know I'm working. So it's something that I'm really proud to do. There's nothing in it for me. It's purely satisfaction of, the supporters recently said, they don't tell us how many minutes of stoppage time are left at the end of the game. So I relayed that to the club, and guess what? They now hold the board up, as they should, and tell us how many minutes of stoppage time are remaining. There's a club raffle. Every home game there's a raffle where you can win the latest shirt, but it's very difficult to find out who's won the raffle. Maybe they might put it on social media occasionally, and there's nothing wrong. Maybe the person, maybe you have to go and ask, but no, the communication wasn't very good on things like that. It was putting people off buying the raffle, and I spoke to them about this and said, all you need to do is print the winning ticket out, put it on the wall where you sell the tickets at full time, or during the game, people can walk past and see who the winner is. Stuff like that, really, which they have done, and they also announced it in Spanish and English during the last game. So basically, it's about relaying, what the supporters think. Another example was there was no squad list on the club website. People find it very hard to get information about the players, and it is very difficult here in Spain, down the divisions, to get news and up-to-date information. So I fed that back, and the club introduced it. So for me, I love helping people. I love it. If you've watched my videos for years, I'm someone like that. That's how Cop Talk started, just helping and wanting to tell people the latest Liverpool news. You've got to remember when Cop Talk started, there was nothing, there was no social media, there was no Google, Facebook, X, YouTube, all those things didn't exist. So it was very difficult, and I wanted to help people, and that's the same thing here. All right, so I am really chuffed to be doing it, to be honest with you. And I'm looking forward. We've got a game tomorrow. Like I say, we're top of the table, 4 points clear, a lot of injuries and things like that. But you're very proud to do it, want to help the club. And I want it to, the fans have a good time, and the club to have a good time, and the club be successful. So that's what I'm doing. It doesn't affect Cop Talk in any way, shape or form, because this is just, I'm always at my desk. So if someone asks a question, I can reply to it anyway if I'm not busy. But this is more about match day, like on a weekend, and feeding back, like if there's a problem at the game, sometimes I hear things, someone had problem with disabled access recently. So when I heard that, I spoke to the club and said, there might be procedures, but maybe people are not, briefed on it or don't know exactly what to do. Communication, communication is important, whether it's in football between club and supporters, or whether it's in a relationship with your missus or your husband, right? You know what I mean? So, look who's here. Communication is very important. So, I'm very chuffed to be doing that. And those of you that have been following my content about the club will know that. I think if you've got X, if you've got Instagram, if you've got Facebook, YouTube, if you search CF Benidorm Talk, I put photos out, I put videos out, I put news out, I interview the manager each week, the opposition manager, things like that, things that we've never had before. Very, very difficult to find out team news, who's injured, who's suspended. If we're going to an away game, who are they? How do you find this information out? And I've been doing that, in my spare time. And recently, started taking photographs at the games, club asking if they can use them. And I think that they've seen, a potential asset, oh, this is a lad that likes doing this, that, he wants the club to be successful. He doesn't want anything for it, which I don't. I don't want it. I don't want to make money from this. So maybe they've just thought that's, we're part of a team sort of thing. And the most important thing for me, or one of the priorities for me, is to look after, the friends that I've made through the supporters group here. If we were to become very successful, people can be forgotten, and it's important that some of us, we might go to, there might be a game in winter up a mountain somewhere in the middle of nowhere, and there's 8 of us there, and it's those 8 people that should be, remembered and looked after and things like that. It's all about making sure everybody's okay, and I like to make sure everybody's okay. So that's what I've been up to. To be honest with you, let me just check this message. I really get annoyed when people message me when I say I'm going to go and do something. I'm not talking about people that don't know what you're doing, but it's like if I said to Robert, which this would never happen because me and Robert never message during the day. If I said, Rob, I'm just going to do a couple of hours, and then he messaged me, I go, I get angry. And I also get angry with the dog walking around as well. On your bed. Good on that bed. He's a little fucker. So I want to do my acknowledgements. I want to try and get caught up a little bit with these. So we had a stream on Tuesday, a live stream, and it was supported by the following people: Big John, Akia, Sanj 1977, Sean O'Neill, William Kehoe. I don't think I did a stream on Wednesday. If I did, I failed you terribly and not wrote down the names, although I would be able to get them. But if I did a stream on Wednesday and I haven't made a note of that, can you let me know in the comments section, please? And I will do that. One thing I was thinking about, I might have to behave myself a little bit, not be as cheeky now, do you know what I mean? And there's many games we go to where, I walk in with a big box full of lager and that, I might, sneak it in. I think my mates might have to do that now. I don't want to be getting into any bother. Right, okay, I think that's it from the live stream, guys. There's not many super thanks. There were super chats. These are super thanks. This is the love heart under the videos. This is people that support me. Maybe they watch a video and go, yeah, I want to support the channel. Steve Harrison, channel member as well, already supporting the channel. Swad, he says, just returned from a day out after a few beers. What a legend. Think you should have a beer with Martin. That was for this, ahead of this game. Love your club involvement with CF Benidorm. YNWA top man. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate you. I really do enjoy it. I love football. I love football, and I like connecting with the fans and stuff like that. And what I like about my involvement with the local club is that it's not being ruined. You've got players that are out there that they're either maybe veterans and they know they're not going to progress their careers, they maybe dropped a division, or the young lads that are trying to become the next superstars. And there's opportunity for that at this club. Yaros last year broke into the first team from the academy. I think he came in early year, like January, mid-season, something like that. I think he was the club's top scorer by the end of the season, and he's now at Valencia. So there is an opportunity there for people, and it's good to see. And it just feels like one big happy family. I like it a lot. So thank you, Steve. I do appreciate you. I was also supported by Dave Clitheroe, also a channel member, and Mark the Legend, also a channel member. So these guys don't just support me with the channel membership, they support me additionally as well, and I'm very, very grateful for that. Prior to that was Sean O'Neill and Carl, but I do believe, and Ricky, I do believe I've done all of them. Oh my days, get down! This dog's gonna get skinned. Get down! There's a work surface over there. He's got his own settee, right? He's got 2 settees over there. And the back of the settee is against a work surface, like where there's like a hob, where you can cook stuff and that. It's like a little kitchen area. And he literally climbed onto it. He would never do that usually. He's pushing me. Thank you, guys. I do appreciate you. I'm not sure if there's anything to tell you in terms of PayPal. Jeff Patenga was a few days ago. Get a drink on me, pal. That was 29th of November, so I've done that one. One moment, please. So the only thing is Revolut. Now, Revolut, as you know, is my beer kitty. And my beer kitty was just getting a little bit in for tomorrow, right? And then I got hit by a tax, not your income tax, local taxes. Yeah, you know, like your council tax or something like that. Went out my account this morning. I was like, oh, so I had to dabble into my Revolut basically, and I was like, right, I won't be going for a drink tomorrow then. And I did mention this to my friend Niall, and I was, you know, because we talk about everything, and then I told him, and then he sent something on Revolut, and I can't remember what he said. Basically, you know, get yourself out tomorrow, that kind of thing. So Niall's a top man, he's a good friend of mine, and he's been very supportive of my channel recently. So all being well. Revolut is, like I said, Revolut is linked in the video description. There's 3 links there. They're all amazing, but Revolut is the one where I go for a beer. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like virtual, you know. It's not like if it's your bank account and you're like, oh, shouldn't we do it? You know, Revolut, I'm like, yeah, get a beer, fuck it. I love my Revolut. It's the best thing ever. I don't know who put me onto it. It might have been Miserable Martin Redrow LFC. Please make sure you subscribe to his channel. But it's a really good thing because Revolut is like virtual. It's on your phone, and you can obviously pay with your phone like a contactless thing. And it means on a Saturday I can work during the week and go for a beer. It just makes me happy. That's it. So Niall, I want to thank Niall. Also, I do believe I've got to thank my good friend Carl as well. Saturday is calling, he said. That was on the 2nd of December. And he chucked me something in there to get myself a Magnus. I had Magnus last weekend and I really enjoyed it. I try not to have Magnus because it's full of sugar, you know me, I'm always trying to lose weight. But I've got to be honest with you, I do drink lager sometimes, don't even like lager. And I just don't like it, you know what I mean? Vodka Diet Coke, that's all very well. But if you're going out at, say, 12 o'clock tomorrow, which, you know, my friend Martin wants to get out, he was like, 11 o'clock on Saturday, the game starts at 4. You know, and I'm like, that might be a little bit too early for me. But he's my boy, he's Martin. I love him. He's been away. He went to Gibraltar with his wife, so he hasn't been around. And we met up, you know, the Sunderland game the other day, and he came up and gave me a big hug and he says, "I've missed you, pal." I said, "I've missed you too, mate." You know, so we're going out. We're going out tomorrow. But yeah. Anyway, where was I? Carl. Just want to thank Carl. Sorry, yeah, cider. So the vodka, you can't be drinking vodka at 11, 12, you know, especially if you're going to be out for 12 plus hours. Do you know what I mean? So I've got to be honest, I mean, I'm really enjoying the Magnus again, but I'm not losing any weight at the moment, which is concerning me. And I've been doing really well. But I don't know what to do, guys. Like, I want to enjoy life. I try my hardest all the time. Obviously, I've got a job that's not very active. But I don't know, like, lager hasn't got, you know, the sugar in it, cider has, it's just pure, you know, sweet cider. But I enjoy it. And there's people say you only live once. That's true. But you want to live longer as well. That's true. So it's a bit of a fine back. Get yourself a Magnus, you only live once. It's like, yeah, but if I keep drinking Magnus, maybe I won't live that long. You know, because you're overweight or whatever. But I like a drink once a week, that's it. I'm having Magnus tomorrow. At least if I die, you can all go, he died in happy, man. Well, happy-ish. You know what I'm saying? Carl, thank you, man. I'm not sure if there's anybody else on here. How do I do this? Right, I need to go to here first. Bear with me, boys and girls. 3rd of December. No, that's all good on there. Let's just, 1 second, I got one more thing to do. We need to look at this one. Ruby, that was the 29th of November, which I've already touched upon. So, that's it. I don't think I've got anything else to tell you. I want to get on with my videos, all right? Yeah, how are you? Let me know how you're doing. Like I say, I'm going to put something on the Duncan Oldham channel that might be a bit repetitive, really, explaining what's been going on this week. There's some other things that have happened this week that's made me a total winner. I'm going to go over there. Yeah, I've totally won at life this week. I'm going to go and explain over there why. Yeah, get me videos out for today. That's all I am getting out. And opticians this afternoon, and maybe a beer tomorrow, and enjoy the football. Okay, guys, I'd love to hear from you because, you know, I feel like I haven't spoken to you for a couple of days. I'd love to hear from you. You're very important to me. The people that leave comments on my channel are the most important people. They are. Yeah, I want people to thumbs up a video. Of course I do. Yes, I want people to become a channel member. Yes, I want people to use the love art. Yes, I want people to buy me a beer and the Revolut link. But the people that keep me going are the comments. So, for example, I can remember this. There hasn't been any comments for a few days, so I know I can lay my hands on this one. Let me just untick. Well, I say I can lay my hands on it. No, I can't see it. Why is that then? Let me... I know what it is. It's that one. Yes. This is Robert Schonfelder. The number of times I listen to other outlets for the gossip, not facts, and hear, this rumour won't go away. Of course it bloody won't. You're all feeding off it and rehashing it. Thanks, Dunk. So little comments like that, you know. Another one off golf the other day. Thanks, mate. Really appreciated, you know. And it's nice when, you know, you get to hear from people. Do you know what I mean? I don't mean like always saying nice things. I mean, I prefer nice things. But I like the community vibe, you know, when people tell me what's going on. There's a lot of people on here that do leave comments and they'll tell me what's going on in their lives. And I can think of a few people that have got health issues, a few people that struggle mentally. And you'll see if you're on a live stream, when they come in the live stream, you'll see me go, hey, how are you doing? You all right? And maybe you just think I'm being polite, which I am. But sometimes I know a little bit more, you know. So it's important to touch base with me. And to be honest with you, your comments are what get me through my days. They are, because I could be like that, bored off me, sitting like, oh, there's some comments here. Do you know what I mean, guys? Anyway, I'm going to leave you. Hello, Remy. So, if you enjoyed this video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. That's mega important to me. There's a love out under the video, I think, if you want to support my channel, or you can become a channel member, or both. There's 3 links in the video description that are the equivalent of buying me a beer. The Revolut one is my favourite because it's easy. Yeah, the Revolut one is, that's my little beer kitty for a Saturday. Just thinking, we're playing Saturday this weekend, so what am I going to do on Sunday? Sunday dinner sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Do you know what? I had a dinner at home on a Sunday for ages. Bloody ages. Can't beat a roast dinner, can you? Soon be Christmas, my tree's up. Aye, Christmas, eh? Right, I'll see you in a bit, guys. You take care.